like, I'm sorry, and then you go out of your way to try to make them happy and
jump
do everything.
Up and down.
And when nothing works, then I just wanted to strangle her and murder her, and that was the only thought on my mind. Because
I haven't gone to strangle and murder yet
you know
because I went to sympathy and then I was like trying to figure it out in my head like how I can make everybody happy, and then there is a resentment. Then it goes to resentment.
And it's like, hey, wait a minute, and then I would get. The second I got home, let's go do something. I'm stuck in this house all day. I'm bored. You're at work having fun. No, really, I'm at work working. This was called work. I'm at work doing, and we have stuff we do after the show and before the show and all that. And it was work. And then have a person come home and expect to be entertained every day because they were bored because they hated it there and they didn't like the weather.
Although I do know one person that has twins and a 2-year-old, and this is kind of an escape for him.
Yes.
You know what? I would really like that.
And his wife is staying at home, and I would be going crazy. And I'm sure if she could, she'd be here in a second instead of with two twins. I mean, the twins and 2-year-old. Yeah, because that is an escape.
That's escape. But I was at home. There was a cat and no children in this house. It's a person that was just miserable and just didn't want to be away from
the whole time.
L.A. Yeah.
God, that would break my heart though to see your partner just crying, saying, "I want to go back."
For about a week in Stench World, that worked.
Did your wife cry, Jack?
Sometimes, yeah, definitely.
Does that just break your heart?
Yes, I mean, but it's been years.
Choke her, Jack. Just choke her. You'll feel so much better. It'll make Jack happy.
No, it won't make me happy.
I don't think this is the answer. Answer? I don't think this is the answer.
I think listening to Stench is our first problem.
I'm telling you, I live this. It's a night. The only thing you can do is choke them or get rid of them.
Well, we're also going through this weird, competing thing for the child's love and affection. I don't know if this is a normal thing, if it's a normal occurrence. But yesterday we went to the doctor to get his shots. And I don't know. I like that Dr. Scott Cohen and stuff until yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday, we bring the baby in together. And he says, "Oh, my gosh, look at him. Look at his daddy like that. I can't." And sure enough, Caden was just fixated on his dad.
Right.
And just you could tell he just wanted to be with his dad. And the doctor's like, "That is so, I can't believe how much he just adores you and is looking at you and you're making him giggle." Because I would be like, "Caden," nothing. And then the snowboarder would be like, "Hey, buddy." And then beep his nose, because that's what he does is beep his nose.
Uh-huh.
And the baby be like, "La, la, la, la." Well, I'm not doing the beep because that's his thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And I refuse to accept that I cannot make this child laugh without beeping him.
Right.
Oh,
so you know what I mean? You don't want to do their tricks.
Right. You want to have your own signature move.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what works? Take the little blankie or whatever you call it, the little towel that you basically put on your shoulder to wipe up barf, and then you go in their face and rub it in their face. They laugh at that too.
Yeah,
nothing.
Nothing's it turned into a cry. It was like,
oh, you made him mad with it?
Yeah.
Would you smack him with it?
A little.
Peekaboo works good too.
But nothing. I mean, he loves his dad. That kid already at 2 months old loves his dad.
Right.
And the doctor was even saying, "I can't believe how attached he is to his dad." And then the nurse at this place. Oh my God, he loves his daddy, doesn't he?
I can make you feel a little better about this. Because this happens a lot with me, with people. "Oh, you're such a great dad, you do this," and it makes my wife furious.
I'm furious.
Because it puts her over the edge. I'm like, here's the thing. People have such low expectations of men that if the kid shows any attention or affection to his dad, they always think you're the greatest dad, because people don't expect, I'll take my kid out shopping.
Right.
Or we'll go out to eat, just my daughter and I. And we'll get so much attention because people have such low expectations of dads. They never think you'd take your daughter to the store to get her something or take her out to dinner just on your own.
But they don't need to point out, look, the kid doesn't like you.
It's the alcoholic syndrome.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
People praise alcoholics for not drinking or whatever,
right.
It's because they have such low expectations, these people, that if they can just make it through a day without a drink, they're a hero.
Right.
Yeah.
That it's like a dad. People think dads just sit at home and drink beer and ignore their kids. So if a dad shows any attention to their kid,
then
people are like, he's a hero.
Or what about the dad that actually pays child support? And everybody says, "Oh my God," and he pays his child support.
Yeah, that's true too.
I'm supposed to.
Wow,
Right.
that's great. You pay
Exactly.
child support?
Yeah, bravo, pat on the
I don't
back.
know. It ticked me off. Here's what I do know. That I'm going to be I'll have 1 foot over my head. I'm going to do origami. I'm going to do something he can't, because I can recreate the beep and make him laugh, you know, but I don't want to because I'm stubborn.
No, you need a signature move.
I'm going to do something he can't do, like a hooah.
All right, nice.
Yeah, something that he can't do. And then I'll be trying to, get the baby to laugh. Anyway, I can't believe I'm competing.
By the way, Kay, this is now and forever. This will be the way it is.
Competition?
Yeah, because we're
the
still in
baby's
competition for the children's affection. We do it all the time, and I win.
You didn't win. Ponies didn't show up.
Okay, I totally had her ass kicked until ponies didn't show up. When my wife plans to party every year and does this whole thing, so this year I'm like, all right, I'm going to totally kill her. I'm getting ponies and masseuses.
Not only were you such a sucky ass dad that your
I
ponies
know.
didn't show
Right.
up, but you disappointed other people's kids like Jack's.
I
Yeah.
know.
And the masseuses were for other parents, not
the
for your
parents.
kids, so it
Yeah.
didn't buy
Yeah,
any
so
points for
that
the
is-
Oh, no,
kids.
I was just upgrading my wife just to win. I was just going to win.
Just
And if
in general.
If the ponies would have showed up, I would have won, and I didn't.
I know, and like I said, now other kids are, feeling the effects
Yeah.
of it.
Haha.
All right, we're gonna take all your phone calls from competition in your own home to, I don't know. What was I gonna say? I'm like, please don't, because I see the phones and they want to talk about Mel Gibson again. Let's not do that today.
Yeah.
Let's be Gibson free.
Oh, okay.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
for today. I don't know. We talked about it until I was like blue in the face yesterday.
Woo!
Anyway, I don't know why I always do that. I'm sure it gets on your nerves. What?
Uh-huh.
I know. I can't stop. I just can't stop doing it. All right. Anyway, here's the deal. We were talking about this morning. We were talking about that weird competition that you get with your partner, and we've talked about this before. But it either comes to babies or birthday parties or like my girlfriend and her husband. They take separate trips. But they're a little further out there in the money world than we are. And
Okay.
so they kind of outdo each other with trips.
Ooh.
Just now, do they go on separate trips with the kids, or just to show I went on a better vacation?
I
than
went
you?
on a better vacation than you.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a cool competition.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, she goes with her girlfriends to Mexico or whatever.
Right.
And
then
he goes
on a
with,
safari.
yeah. And I mean, they just keep, oh, yeah? Well, watch this.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah? Well, I rented out Scores, the strip club in New York, for a whole
Yeah, I
weekend.
think you're
They're
missing
not like
the point.
you.
Oh, sorry. I can't play.
You keep ruining the show.
I would totally, like, if I had that kind of cash.
I found an article about you. Where is it?
Let's hear.
Try to be a nicer person at work.
No.
A little likability can go a long way. Studies by the Harvard Business Review show that people consistently and overwhelmingly prefer to work with likable, less skilled coworkers than with highly competent jerks.
Okay, I've got the less skilled part down.
Researchers found that if employees are disliked, it's almost irrelevant whether they're good at what they do because other workers will avoid them.
Can we cut and paste that and send it to our bosses?
Stench, I made it about you. See, you're just fitting into the stereotyping that you are, whatever it said.
That I'm an
Unlikable.
unlikable
You're a highly
employee.
competent jerk. It is something to be said about that. When somebody acts like the highly competent jerk,
Yeah.
you don't want to even be around them.
Not at all.
That's why we're unskilled and likable.
Right. We're unskilled jerks.
Yeah. No, it says that people with, even if we have less skills, if we're likable, then, I don't know. Anyway, I'll put that over
That's
there.
true. Every office, I think, has a person that you're like, wow, they're just an idiot, but they're so nice. And they're like,
Yeah,
how
and
does
you
that
keep 'em
person
around-
have
yeah.
a job?
Yeah.
And
You're
it's
right.
like, because they're so nice, everyone
I mean,
likes
Robert
them.
Lyles.
Oh,
Oh my God, totally not competent at work,
No.
but everybody likes him.
Nicest guy in the world.
It's weird. I understand what you're saying now. All right, going back to what we were talking. Sorry, we're laughing. Going back to what we're talking about is the competition in the home, whether it be, and it's also weird. Like you see it with moms and their like teenage daughters too. There's that weird competition with some moms and their teenage daughter. Like my girlfriend Audrey has that.
That's kind of sad.
It is sad. It's pathetic.
Audrey has it with her daughter, see who's a better mom to the baby.
Yeah, I mean,
Aw.
she's. Can I just tell you, like, we should play this game, The World's Worst Mom, because I think that my friend Audrey, honest to God, is the world's worst mom.
What'd she do now?
She's just an awful mom. She's just a horrible mom.
Well, I understand her kids stopped cross-dressing, right?
Right, so that's
Hey.
good. But that's not even a reflection of her as a mom.
You don't think that your kid starting to cross-dress might have
At
a little
3?
bit to do with her?
Well, no, because I think he's surrounded by, her and the daughter, and so like I think he just sees that it's fun. But I feel bad, but I'm just gonna have to say, well, is she not picking up? She's the world's worst mom, and she's now $60,000 in debt.
Ow!
And the other weird thing that happened here, Monica, can you try to call her so you guys don't have to hear the phone rings? Anyway, the thing that happened is she called me and asked me for money.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's the world's worst mom.
That's bad.
Well,
but
people get in
that.
financial trouble. That doesn't make her a bad mom. I mean, it's
Okay,
more.
but if you have a fixed income, I make this much money, and you already own your house and that kind of stuff, how do you get that deep into debt?
She has credit. That's the thing. She has all these credit cards. She has a really expensive car, and she has a Louis Vuitton purse.
Living beyond your means.
I showed her my purse. I go, look at my bag. It's like splitting on the side. You know, I haven't even gotten a new bag.
And it's a Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. And she has all the new Louis Vuitton stuff and the wallet and all that. Blah. Anyway.
Okay, well, that's ridiculous.
How did I get here? Because I was talking about
No,
competition.
But that's also that's a weird thing with people that are really consumed with, like with image and labels. I know a lot of people who spend money on stuff like that they can't afford just so people will see them with, the Louis Vuitton or
right, you don't even know the names.
It's
huh?
Dooney
Gucci,
and Burke or whatever, and
But
Don't
she's
think about it.
$60,000. I'm sure she didn't want me to tell you this. She's $60,000 in debt, and it's all in credit cards. And one of her credit card rates is 33%.
Whoa!
33% because she did that whole financial thing where you call them up and you say debt, like a
consolidation. I always wondered how that worked.
Well, it's great. It's a great system, except
Right.
for a credit card can say to the debt consolidator, I'm not interested in participating in your program. And so therefore she's a risk or whatever. So I'm going to raise her rate to 33%.
Really? So that can bite you in the butt?
It can bite you in the butt and nobody tells you that.
Yeah,
I mean,
nobody-
sure, it says it in the fine print, but
Right.
not all the credit card companies have to accept that person.
The deal or whatever
The
they try
deal
and
that-
work
yeah,
out.
and instead they go, you know what? We're going to raise two of our credit cards raised to 33%.
That seems illegal. I mean,
I
isn't
know.
that like loan shark rates?
33% on a poor girl that, I mean, what's she going to do?
How many credit cards does she have?
Well, now she has none because she did that
Good.
that debts thing.
Good
but,
for her.
yeah, but still, now she's
Yeah.
trying to pay off of loans for $60,000 in loans at 33%. I can't do the
Never.
math.
She'll
but that's
never
a lot.
pay that off.
That's crazy. She's a single mom with 2 kids. I mean, it's like killing her. And now she's the worst mom ever because her kid is beating up everybody. He's only 3 or 4. How old is he? I don't even know.
He's almost 4, I
I'm a
think.
bad friend. But he's beating up everybody at work. They told him that he's going to work
At daycare or whatever?
that he's going to have to be yanked.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then it's more expensive to find another place.
What happened?
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
don't
If she wasn't the worst wife in the world, maybe she could get a guy and then someone could help her with some of the bills.
The bigger question is what happened? I was talking about competing with your spouse, and somehow I'm on bagging Audrey.
Well, because she became...
And then there was in the middle, you should be a good employee. Where the hell did I go with this whole thing?
Because she, you say, competes with her daughter.
Oh, that's right.
Because
That's
she has
where
the
I got.
teen
Thank
daughter,
you.
and
Right.
and she competes with that daughter.
I thought you meant more like, hey, she tries to wear young outfits. Who knew?
No, but that's a different opportunity. My God, we're talking about 80
my
different
God.
things. 1-8. I want to apologize for something.
Okay.
Okay, I started talking about competition in the family.
Yeah, in the relationship with the kid and stuff.
Right, and then somehow I steered myself over to this other direction, and so I everybody's calling about every different thing that we've talked about, and then
Right.
when I said 12 things I wanted to talk about, I was just kind of kidding, but it was 12 things.
It was.
And one of the things I wanted to talk about was, do you know the world's worst parent? Well, I do. Her name's Audrey.
Audrey!
Hi, Audrey.
I'm on a 12-step program.
Now, the last time I talked to you, Luke was being pulled out of daycare.
Yeah, it gets better day by day. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad. It's his foul mouth that usually gets him in trouble.
Because he says the F. How old is he?
4.
4. And he says the F word all over the place.
From mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he calls me a slut face.
Ooh,
Oh, that's sweet.
that one's a little
Yeah.
unacceptable.
I don't know where he learned that one, but he did it the other day at the bank in front of everybody, and I didn't want to beat him in public, so.
It was his dad.
Yeah, right.
His dad taught him that one.
And then the other thing is that the daycare called because he was beating up everybody at daycare.
Yeah, He does that too, and swears at him and calls the teachers names. And
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, then the other thing we were talking about is, okay, so that sucks because I didn't realize, I mean, I'm a parent with a partner. A parent with a partner.
You could start a support group.
I really could. Parents with partners. Anyway, so, and having one kid is really, it's hard, but it's not that hard, but it's still hard with a partner. How in the hell do you do it with 2 kids and no partner?
It is not easy at all. It's awful. I can't get anything done whatsoever. Nothing.
I mean, she
And
just
then-
goes to work all day, drops one kid off at the nursery school or whatever, and then gets home at you drop him off at 7 a.m. and you get home at 7 p.m.?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. 4 days a week.
And then let's talk about the debt problem.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
God. It's worse than I ever thought.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
So you did one of those consolidation things like I was telling everybody about, but what they don't tell you is that credit card companies can refuse to accept the deal, right?
Right. And it didn't say that anywhere before I did it. And now that I've been talking to a lot of actually smart people that have done this before, that knew about it, they said, I wish you would have told me. I would have told you not to, because the minute the credit card companies find out you're on a money management plan, they can increase your interest rate all the way up to 34%.
And yours is at 33?
I'm at 33.99.
34%.
Only a tenth to go.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm almost there.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. The power is going to be turned off pretty soon. I'm sure the water is next. It's been 2 months since I paid all those because I have to pay them $900 a month, and my house payment, and my car payment, and insurance, and food, and cable, and phone, and I think I bring home like $700 a week. So
Lose cable.
and daycare is almost $700.
Yeah, daycare's expensive.
That's
Wow.
yeah, but she's got to work. you
No,
know?
I know.
But why don't you sell your Louis Vuitton purse online?
Oh, that was years ago. What is that going to get me?
I don't know, $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garage sale.
Hey, you know what? It was really bad. I snuck into the safe and cashed in all of Courtney's stocks and bonds or whatever that she got when she was a little girl, when she was born.
Oh, so she has no college?
And I forged her name.
Oh.
Oh, my
I was
God.
desperate.
Oh, my God.
I was
It
desperate,
kind of
dude.
makes me laugh because I told you she's
That
the
got you nowhere, though.
I know, because you're just paying interest.
I know. And
Did
I'm
you do what I told her? Okay, not that you guys care, but Oprah has this like get out of debt thing, whatever, this whole get out of debt in 5 ways, blah, blah, blah. Did you go to Oprah.com?
I didn't have time yet.
Oh, all right, because it didn't have time. It's like
And
should be
when-
your
Should
priority.
be number one priority.
I
yeah.
know. You're just going to pay interest and not even make it.
Well, right now that I'm into this plan and I signed off on it, I'm stuck. Once you sign the agreement, that's it. So there's really nothing I can do right now until I pay these all off. Because it says on the signature, if you don't comply, your tax refunds will be taken, everything. We will garnish your wages, blah,
Maybe
blah,
you
blah.
should file bankruptcy.
Yes, that's the next thing I'm going to do. I have to go next week because I have about 40 bills right now, and I can't pay any of them
Oh, my God.
Wow, that's crazy.
because they've all stacked up over the past couple months. And believe me, I don't go anywhere, don't do anything. We have hot dogs, we have noodles. I don't
How
go
did it go
anywhere.
so wrong, Audrey? Because, I
don't know.
honestly-
well, because I made a lot more money. I took an $800 and some cut and pay last year.
Oh, okay. Well, that would make a difference.
Yeah.
A huge difference. I mean, because it just went all so. How much in debt about are you?
Let's see. I have a second that's $58,000. I've been paying on it 2 years. It's $58,000 still. And one credit card for $30,000, one for $18,000, and one for $10,000.
Oh, Audrey.
Wow.
At 33.9%.
0.99.
She's
Don't
still
forget
funny.
Wow.
Audrey.
Oh, but I started a new medication, so hopefully in about a week I can handle this.
Oh my
Because I'm seriously wondering, what's really scary is when you actually have thoughts of, how do I get out of this situation? What do I do? I mean, I don't know what to do. It's really bad.
Well,
and
don't rob anything.
Get a roommate or something to help you with your.
Your
I
mortgage.
Yeah.
don't like people.
See? You don't want to help yourself.
No,
Well,
you don't want weirdos in your house.
You don't
with your
want
kids.
and
If
she
it's
has
someone
2
you
kids.
know, if it's someone you know.
But she can't find. I mean, that's impossible.
Okay, get a
you
man.
know who
She's
wants to
a
move in
she's
with
a 40-year-old
Right.
female. Like, who's she gonna find?
Maybe she could get a boyfriend who could move in and pay part of the mortgage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
wants to be saddled with that?
Oh, you're no
yeah.
help, boy.
Wow, let's be honest.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm
You
a
don't
fun
tell him.
person.
Oh.
Jack, you're not helping. Well, what about getting rid of the car and taking the bus?
Well, I can't get rid of the car because nobody will buy it because I'm about $10,000 upside down on it.
Yeah, that'll get you.
Oh my.
And my car payment is only $400, so that's nothing. That's not the big
Don't
thing.
let anything happen to that car.
That seems like
I know. I just got it back. Some guy spilled his load on me and crashed the whole front
Well,
of
that
it.
just sounded weird, Audrey.
Maybe that's part of her problem.
Yeah.
All right, Audrey, I'll call you after the show, okay?
I love you.
I
Love
love
the
you. We're going to
baby.
find it. We got to set up, like, maybe she can sell Avon online.
I'll
yeah,
sell,
or
I'm going to
kidneys.
sell myself here pretty soon.
Oh.
So
Okay,
Audrey.
can I tell you one sad thing? She called me and she asked me if it was wrong to sleep with the guy to get her car fixed for free.
I'd say in that situation, no.
No.
Did you sleep with him?
no, I let him take me for a motorcycle ride, and he tried to kiss me, and I almost threw up, so I couldn't do it.
You're
So did
bad
your
at this
car-
hooker thing.
Did your car get fixed or not?
I just no. When I got my loads dumped on me, it got crashed even more. So that was just part of it.
Oh, my
It worked
God.
out pretty good.
My 40-year-old girlfriend who has a house in suburbia and has 2 kids is thinking about prostituting her body to get new tires.
Have you seen my body? It's not gonna make much.
Bye, Audrey.
Bye.
Bye. Just when you think your life's crap, just
Yeah.
keep that in mind, you know?
Yeah, just give Audrey a call.
Holy crap.
The Jamie J.
Oh, that's still on. Oh, my God. All right. Here's the deal, friends, family, loved ones. We were talking about competing with your spouse and competing for the love of your child and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And then somehow the show took a crazy turn as Jamie drove it into a different direction.
A depressing turn.
A totally U-turn of like doom and death and destruction. And wow, my girlfriend Audrey, we just talked to her and she's like $110,000 in debt. And she's at 33 point, wait, what was it? 33?
34% pretty much.
34% interest rate, and she did that consolidation thing, and it didn't really work out, and now she hasn't paid her bills in like 2 months, and you know, the thing is, I sent her money.
Right.
I sent her, like, I don't know, I think I sent her $1,500. I know I sent her $1,500.
Okay.
I wasn't going to, I sent her $1,500, but I realize it's just such a horrible circle she's in.
It's a Band-Aid.
that
of the real
I'm not
problem.
helping, and I
Right.
don't know what to do, and she needs money, but what do you do?
Oh, we've all been. That's the worst feeling in the world, to be like behind in your bills. Like I remember
Oh,
you were
yeah.
like, okay, I'll pay this month, and I won't pay
know.
this month, and then I'll catch up, and hopefully I'll get extra money next month. And you start trying to manipulate your income to pay bills with money you don't have.
I remember back in the old days when I was really, really stupid broke, and back in the old days where debit machines didn't keep really that good of track because they were brand new, and I could float $20 from debit to debit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
like
was
I could
good.
do it like 3 times.
Go overdraft.
Get $60. Yeah, and they wouldn't catch up yet.
I remember
Yeah,
that
that was the good
too.
old days.
Now they're instant.
Oh, I know. Now they know. But back then, remember, you could float them?
Yeah, and then you'd get the big overdraft fee, but it didn't matter.
It didn't matter because you had your $60.
yeah, and it was going to carry you over to the next check.
It was like a game. You went debit to debit machine, and you're like, come on, man.
You know what's the other good one I used to do? Because I was fortunate enough to live here where my parents are here, was grocery shop at mom's house while they were at work.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Drive over there with a bag and just get a bunch of food and go home.
That's a good one.
I used to do that a lot.
Because at that point, I mean, but this is what I don't understand. She has lived, you know, I mean, my girlfriend lives in like a nice part of suburbia, and she has 2 kids, and she's always had it together. And you know, even though she was a single mom, I mean, I don't know what happened. Like, what happened to her?
She took that pay cut,
Pay
and
cut.
she was
It's-
and living beyond her means with those huge $30,000 credit card. That's a large credit card.
Yeah, how does she even
It's
get
hard when you live usually at what you make. You know, you
Right.
try and guide. It's really hard for people to maintain control. Trust me, I'm just as bad. If I make more money, I spend more money. You
that?
know
Right,
what I mean?
yeah. And then
So
if you
go
took a pay
backwards,
cut, yeah.
you're in trouble.
That's true, because I think you put it best when you're like, we've accrued California debt.
Right. I have California standard debt, which
Yeah.
is not the same amount of debt that people have in other places.
All right. Anyway, so I'm sorry that it went into such a weird loop, but that was totally my fault. Ugh. Darren, hi.
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 You know, actually, I'm glad that it didn't go that way. Audrey is my twin.
Uh-oh.
You guys should be pen pals.
I'm serious. We should be roommates. I don't like living with other people either.
So are you in debt?
Oh, yes.
What kind?
Big time. Well, including my house, like $300,000.
Yeah, but your house
okay,
is
don't
an
count the
investment.
house because
Yeah.
if that was the case,
yeah.
I'm like,
Unless you have a second and
Yeah.
whatever.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I refinanced and I put all my bills and everything into the house. So basically, to save $200 a month, I'm spending $400 more.
But you get to write off all that interest now, where you didn't get to write off the credit card
I
interest.
didn't get to last year, so I don't know. I'm hoping this year, but I have to sell my house because it's just crazy. But yeah, in like 2 years, I went into debt like $57.
57,000.
Yep.
God, that's just nuts.
It's crazy.
That's more than most people make in a year.
The more
I
you
know.
charge on your card,
Yeah.
the more they raise your limit, so you can charge more.
Oh, so you just keep doing? Because I was like,
Yeah.
how is it possible that she has all this credit card debt? I mean, you know,
It's
because
easy to do.
because I can only get, you know, and I make okay money.
You can have
Right.
mine.
But I mean, I make okay money, and my credit card, one of them is only $5,000 limit,
Right.
and the other one's only like I don't know 8,000, like 7,500.
Okay, but you've been broke before, like where you had
But
no
I mean,
money.
why does she get such like why if I make,
I know. What you make more and have a way lower limit. I have real low limit credit cards too, but I've been broke before and down on my butt. So credit card companies are like, oh hell
Yeah,
no with you.
I have bad credit. They won't deliver water.
You know
to
what,
my
$2
house.
grand for you, max.
They
It's
give
water.
credit to the people who least like should have it. Like
I know.
trust me, I have a credit card that I have $15,000 on.
You're kidding.
Wow.
I don't make any money. How did I get a 15,000? And it's higher. The limit's actually higher than
Same
that.
here. Oh my gosh.
Braggers.
Well, no, because we can't
I
afford it.
work part-time as a preschool teacher. You guys should bring all your kids over to my school.
Yeah, we should because you
You'll
know
sell
what?
their parts.
I know.
Wow.
Because that's what I kind of want to talk about too. Is like, I mean, you hear the desperation in everybody's voices that are in debt. Like my
Oh,
girlfriend,
man.
and she wasn't kidding. She honestly thought about having sex with somebody for tires.
Right.
I
Damn.
believe it.
And
I
she's
know
a-
that feeling.
But she's like a mom with 2 kids, and she lives in
Uh-huh.
suburbia.
Yep. Same here.
Are you
Oh my gosh,
kidding?
we're eating hot dogs and top ramen.
Yeah, top
Yeah,
ramen
that's
is
the
best.
same. I mean, but at like the desperation, like I mean,
Desperate people do desperate things.
Yeah.
but how desperate is she gonna get? I mean, now she's medicated and you know, like
Well,
what should
that
I?
was a long time coming.
Well,
but
right, but I
think-
mean,
yeah.
you know, I mean, selling your body for tires.
No, I know. I think she really needs to
What kind of
consider
tires?
other options.
She does because I mean, well, I think they were like
Pirelli,
good-
like low
I
profiles.
think they're really really nice tires.
If nothing else, we should be email pals.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I'm gonna give you.
I
her-
don't quite have the answer yet, but
But I mean, is this what? I mean, is this like what happens to people? Like when we see the prostitutes on the side of the street, were they really Audrey that were stay at home? I mean, she's not staying at home. She works. She's a manager of a grocery store. But were they originally when we see the prostitutes? Were they originally these moms in suburbia?
I've been this broke to where I've tried to like get my phone turned back on with a fake name. I mean, I've
But did you go
gone
to
the gamut.
desperate- I mean, like-
obviously, I couldn't be a
Yes.
prostitute. Look
Stench
at me.
was a prostitute
Yes.
for a few
But
years.
I mean, is this where we see like suicide, or is this
Oh,
where
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, this is what money does people in.
Yeah.
When you go broke, it causes divorce. It's the worst thing in the world.
And you hear about sneaky. I mean, these people are desperate. Like Audrey's blowing her kids' savings.
I know, and she
people go
forged her
dipping
name.
into their
But you
kids'
know what?
college
You
funds.
don't,
and they
do
don't know.
that though. You don't do that thinking, "Hey, I'm just going to take this money." You do it going, "Oh, I'll pay it back."
Right.
You always think in your head you're justifying everything like, "I'll make it up later," and you don't. You just go deeper in the hole.
Credit cards are like gambling.
I'm so paranoid about having been so broke before that I pay every month. At the end of every month, I pay off all my credit. I pay everything off at the end of the month. The only thing I'm carrying is like car payment and that kind of stuff.
But I mean, but my point
Oh,
is
man.
like, what's gonna happen? Like, where is she gonna go? Is she gonna rob a bank?
No, she's
I
gonna have to
hope not.
file bankruptcy or just default on some of those.
I mean, she's
agreements.
like, it sounds like she's going a little nutty.
Yeah,
You know,
that will
is-
drive you crazy.
Is this where we see bank robbers and all that? They're really the Audreys of
and
the world.
anxiety, and you lose sleep, and
Oh my God. Anyway, alrighty then. On that happy note, I think
I
everything's
know.
great. But at least we found them friends. Darren and Audrey will be friends, so that's terrific.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Why? 'Cause
They're both debtors. I mean, you need somebody who like knows what they're doing with money to be friends with Audrey.
But then maybe they can keep each other sane, and say, "Oh my God, we're okay. We both did it. It's okay. People make mistakes."
Or they could send each other presents.
yeah. Well, this is my
With the
last
credit
email.
card.
They're shutting off the power today.
Oh, and AOL. Why would they have AOL accounts if they can't afford their gas bill?
Good point.
Yahoo's free.
Oh.
When Audrey said cable, I thought maybe that's the first thing we
Yeah.
get rid of.
Yeah, but she is eating hot dogs.
I've had rabbit ears in my living room before. Ain't no shame in rabbit ears in broadcast television.
Ain't no shame in rabbit ears. Fun, huh? The whole depression, dead,
Yes,
whatever.
I'm bummed
See,
out.
what I was hoping it would go into a different direction of like fun, where people would talk about selling their bodies for tires.
Like, I'm so broke.
Yeah, I'm so broke that, you know.
What percentage of the population do you think has sold their body for
My
tires?
girlfriend Audrey in suburbia.
Almost.
She kissed him or whatever.
Ugh.
Desperate Housewives, I could totally see that happening.
Yeah, it's like an episode and they'll write it.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
I believe you.
For lawn care from that hot guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see, they're going to go broke and they're going to need their lawn done. And yep. Anyway, on that note, so I think the reason why I'm scatterbrained today is a load of different reasons. But I think today, I hit my head like 2 weeks ago and it still
Right.
has never
I know
recovered
you're
yet.
still having issues
And
with
I have
that.
brain damage. But it's okay. And speaking of brain damage, our child is special.
Your child
No,
is
he's
not
not.
special.
Yes, he
I
is.
saw your kid on Saturday. He's
He was
fine.
fine.
It's okay. I'm not
and
upset.
actually pretty quiet and doesn't fuss a lot either, from what I saw of him.
It's okay. We love the.
Okay, what
we
happened
love
at the
even
doctor's
a special one
Why
even
is he
more.
special?
He's special because he's in the 98th percentile of fat. He's the two more kids are more fat than him if
The
we lined up
90
100.
The 98th percentile of weight. He's not fat.
Right.
That's fat.
If he goes to like 105, maybe he's fat.
No, because 98th percentile of fat. Can I tell you something? The
Of
nurses
weight.
came in and they're like, he's so fat.
They did not
yes,
say
they
No, they did not.
They
No,
they
said he was
There's
fat.
They say
no
big?
way.
Will you get Dr. Scott Cohen from Beverly Hills Pediatrics? Just the number. I'll just call him random and say, "What's the fattest kid you've ever seen?" I'm just
Okay.
gonna call the number randomly, and
At 2 months
Oh,
old?
no.
Or are we going?
yeah, and they'll
yeah.
say Caden.
No.
I
No,
bet they'll
they
just
won't.
say,
No,
I
they
won't even
won't.
say who I am. I'll just, hi, I was just wondering, what's the fattest kid you've ever seen? And they'll go, Caden.
He's gonna make
No.
a joke with you because he knows.
It's the
you said
fattest
that.
kid you've ever seen.
No, he's not.
You even said he was big.
He's a big kid, but it
He's-
doesn't mean he's fat. He's a big baby. He was
So
born
what
at 10
happens to
pounds.
parents like myself who are trying to be
Oh,
perfectionists
man.
is you just worry. You just worry, worry, worry. So yesterday we didn't give him a bottle all day. Not kidding.
Shut up.
You filled it with Diet
Don't
Coke
even-
instead of
Oh,
Right,
no.
exactly. I mean, is it wrong
Man.
that we have to put him on a diet, that we're watering down the formula so
There's
he only
no-
drinks water?
No, I did that
I'm
with
teasing.
my son's like a freakishly large, and they were like, "Oh, start watering down the milk."
They did?
and he just doubled the amount he drank. It was like he knew. Hey, this is watered down. Give me 2.
Oh,
it was
my God,
awful.
he's so effing fat.
Oh man.
No, like he's just,
No.
and now he has these fat rolls that we have to clean him like a Shar-Pei dog.
That's cute. He looked like the little Michelin baby. He's
Right.
cute.
No, it's like, and then the one nurse, like, we call this God's jewelry. All the rolls around his wrists and his neck. She called it God's jewelry.
That's funny.
No, that's
A
kinda
chubby
creepy.
little baby is cute.
It honestly, dude, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, honestly, it's.
What is
it's
wrong with you?
It's. I'm gonna just call this number and see. I don't even know. Don't people in this town come to work at like 9 or something?
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
doctors.
Yeah, they're all highfalutin and stuff. Anyway, I'm just gonna randomly say, "What's the fattest baby you ever seen?" And just see.
All doctors in this town get to work late because they're trying to shoot a pilot for their reality show.
Right.
I had a dentist like that once.
See?
Thank you for calling Beverly Hills Pediatrics,
Oh.
the office of Dr. Scott Cohen and Dr. Bess Raker.
Hey,
Please listen carefully to the following message.
do they have
We
fat
have reached
kids?
our after-hours answering service.
Oh.
See, they don't have a fat kids button.
Oh my God! All right. The show earlier this morning started out with everybody kind of bitching about competing with your partner and all that thing, and I'm in a bad mood because my kid's fat.
Your kid's not fat. Of all the things to be upset about,
Well,
it
no,
will all
because
balance out.
then you bring it home, and then the doctor
bring it
said
home.
you do.
I have a
Bring
question.
him home.
But-
My baby.
No, bring
No,
home the
the
stress,
issue.
the
Oh,
fat
I thought
I
you
got
stress.
what
about
you were
the
saying.
baby.
Thank you for listening, Jack.
Here's my
God, what's
question
wrong
for
with you?
Jamie.
What?
Does the snowboarder just hate you about this? Because
Yes.
I could tell he wasn't amused when you made fun of the baby's weight or called him a bastard at the party. Like those, he's a little sensitive, and I can understand being a dad. I wouldn't like my wife running around and saying our kid is, whatever. Oh, she's so fat or whatever. It kind of does he get on you because he knows he's a rational young snowboarding man. He knows this kid will balance out and be normal weight before we know
one
it.
of the nurses came in and said, "Oh my God, the baby's so fat. I can't believe how big he is." And he looked at her and said, "Please don't say that. We take it home with us."
Oh, That was in code. Hey, please don't say that. My fiance is a nut
And
job.
will latch onto that and beat me over the head with
That's
it.
what he's saying.
And then it was bad because, and I, maybe I'm gonna like restart my cycle or something because I've just been like a lunatic yesterday and today, and I can't even focus on the show because I'm just like, oh my god, oh, what about
Oh my
me?
God, my baby's fat.
Oh, what about me? Because the thing is then the doctor started saying how much the baby loved the dad, and oh my god, he's so attached to the dad, and 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 is the dad great?
Okay, this is a preemptive strike by that doctor. He saw what you did to the delivery doctor on
What do
air,
you mean?
well, how we tortured him about drinking martinis and smoking. So this doctor already wants to have a couple up on you. He wants to show you, look, you mess with me, you start saying I drink martinis, I'm going to turn that baby into the biggest daddy's boy.
Isn't the dad great? So anyway, I was telling Stench about it, and then like we're competing and stuff, and then Stench was telling me his problems, and his problems are far bigger than mine.
What are Stench's problems?
I got
Stench's problems is that he tried to play the competition game with his spouse of he's the better dad,
Oh,
Yeah.
this one's horrible. I know what you're talking about.
I was shamed.
and he lost.
In front of not only your kid, but all your friends and family.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were a bragger about it too.
Oh, I totally got screwed.
We're calling the people that screwed him right now.
If they answer, this might go bad.
No.
That would rule.
Make sure you tell them that they're on the radio.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the problem is they don't even have a storefront.
Yeah,
Do
well,
you get a storefront for ponies?
I'm not sure,
yeah.
but they have a phone number and it spells out ponies.
it's just ringing. There it goes.
Hi, thank you for calling Pegasus Ponies and Petting
Oh,
Zoo.
wow.
What?
That's all I heard all weekend, that voicemail. I
Please leave us
called.
a detailed message, and we'll get back to you as quickly as we can. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
To page this person, press 5 now.
Okay. Beep. Hi, my friend had ponies booked for the weekend, and the ponies didn't show up, and he's real sad.
He's sad. He's really big, so it makes it even worse. When you see
Big
a really
fat guys
big,
cry when their
sad
ponies
guy.
don't show up.
And and kids were crying, and it was horrible. And his wife is like a way better parent than him, so this was the one thing he wanted to do to show that he was like a great parent.
And my kid needs therapy now because when the ponies didn't show, I told her they died.
She
And so now
had
she's
a
all.
bounce house and a cotton candy machine and a hot dog machine. Dad's ponies, they didn't show up.
So now his wife gets to heckle him all the time and saying, well, at least the baby had a birthday party because of me, the mommy.
She
Right.
laughed at me and has mocked me every day. That's the funniest thing in the
So
world.
maybe you can call us back and let us know what happened to the ponies. Okay.
Oh, yeah. And the dad has a radio show in Los Angeles.
And the dad has a radio show in Los Angeles, and it's at Star 98.7. So call us back, 1-800-STAR-987. Jamie,
We'd
Jack,
love
and
to hear
Stench.
from you.
So would I.
Where are the ponies, man?
Can you bring them here now?
We want to. We should do that. Maybe they could do a Make Good Pony Fest, and we could like have listeners come out. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Yes.
Why?
No. I can never look at a pony again without weeping.
I mean, doesn't it suck when you try to do superstar dad
Yes.
stuff?
Yes.
And then it just goes
Yes.
so
bad.
wrong.
I'm not kidding. Even last night, still, it was 2 days after. I still think it's so funny that your ponies didn't show
I
up.
know, and she just gets to rub it in your face and,
And,
kick you
and
in
by
the
the way,
teeth.
everyone asked me, say, how are the ponies? Like her friends at work? Because they knew the ponies were coming because my dumbass talked about it in here.
I know. You were I
You
have
were
to tell
so
you, you were
excited.
so.
Because I had her. I was going
know.
to win. I was the winner.
But you went over the top telling us about your stupid gosh darn ponies. I mean, you were like, I'm having like it was like I
He
told
ruined-
Jack behind your
Okay.
back, I'm done with
Oh
the
my
ponies.
God! He started fights at my house because she'd be like, my wife would say, "Stench is getting ponies for his kid's birthday." I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't afford ponies. And
Ponies.
then
What we do?
his ponies didn't show up.
What?
We just break my heart and do Pony Palooza. We just break out mad ponies
We
and
just-
everybody comes.
And we just bring them out in a field, and then everybody can bring their kids.
Everybody ride a pony.
Why do kids love ponies?
You know who he should have called?
Who?
Dr. Ryan with his Bony Pony Ranch.
Oh yeah,
He would have brought a horse out to
shut
your
up.
house.
Now you two with
I
ideas.
just thought of that
My
because he's
friends
a
that
nice
mocked
guy and
me
he
on
totally
Saturday.
helped.
He has like all kinds of zoo animals.
He
Oh,
rescues
yeah.
those ponies.
Dr. Ryan
We should
has
have had the
ponies.
birthday party at the
Oh,
at that
the ranch, at the Bony Pony
You
Ranch.
should have had it there.
You would have been the best dad ever.
Ever.
On Saturday, you two just sat there laughing at me, going, where are your ponies?
Hey, it wasn't our party.
Aren't you the two that were sitting there at that one table
Well-
yelling that at me? Yes!
Between the ponies and you sweat so much in the bounce house that the kids were sliding around on your sweat.
Okay, I had to become the live pony when the little ones didn't show up.
Let's be honest here. Our diva friend Stench had 5 costume changes.
I know. How many times did you change clothes? 5 times? Why?
5 times. I'm a fat pig, and I'd go in the bounce house to supplement my ponies not showing up and be the pony for the children that really wanted one. And I was sweaty. It was humid. It was hot.
You guys, they were sliding in this bounce house like a slip and slide because he was sweating so much in it. Have you ever seen tiny 2- and 3-year-old children slip on man sweat?
My kid, Daddy, why Stench so wet?
It's like at the basketball game when they fall and the guy runs out there and wipes up the floor.
Yeah, we needed one of those guys. For that there, Ty Pennington.
Yay, Ty!
Of Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Sunday nights at 8 o'clock on ABC. They're doing a whole new thing, so we'll talk to him about that. In the meantime, though, as we kill a little moment, because I'm assuming he's not here.
Yeah, he's not on the line.
Okay. Ty! No, that was Lionel.
Yeah, that's Lionel.
Anyway, somebody has a theory, Stench, about your missing ponies. The ponies missing in action.
Oh, don't make me cry.
MIA ponies, and that would be Jackie. Hi, Jackie.
How's it going? You guys rule.
We rule! Go ahead. What were you calling about?
Okay, well, here's the deal. I'm sitting here listening. I feel bad for Stench. He does a good thing. He's calling to get the ponies, and his wife just can't outdo that. He's on the radio. He gets to hype it up. So I'm thinking what she did was probably called in and canceled the order.
Do you think that there's really that much competition in homes where his wife would call the pony people?
And ruin their daughter's birthday party?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just to make herself look good because she's got this great idea and she's got to be the winning parent.
She did win, hands down, because
Yeah.
the ponies did not show up. And I get your angle. It's just, do you think that there becomes so much hate in a relationship that people start sabotaging things?
I wouldn't go to the extreme to say hate, just maybe friendly marital competition.
Because
we can put it like
believe me,
that.
if I had a wood chipper outside my house, I'd put a few snowboards in it.
Oh.
And there you go. And do you call that hatred?
Yeah, I would just, because I've learned to hate snowboarding so much that I would totally wood chip them, and I'd feel okay about it. I'd be like, I don't know, honey, I fell down and they went in this wood chipper.
Wow.
Just pick it off.
Isn't there anything, you guys, in your own families that you've heard so much about that you wouldn't mind if it was destroyed? Is there anything that you can think of, like your wife's makeup or whatever?
Family members?
Oh, I love her mom.
What did I say, mom?
Fake black girl's mom. Stench is the nicest woman ever.
She is.
so
I
nice.
love her.
I love
She's
her.
great.
So, hey, Jackie.
It's her dad. No,
I'm wrong. Sorry.
Are you married?
No, I'm sure not.
Are you dating somebody?
Yes.
Is there anything of hers that you've heard so much about over and over that you just want to destroy?
I don't know. Again, it would just be that friendly comment. We got to stop the hate. So I can't be that way.
You guys must be new.
Yeah, you're new. Wait till she cancels your ponies.
Exactly. When that happens, then we've got a problem on our hands.
Yep.
Thank you, Jackie. Thanks for the phone call.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Jackie, still new, still loving her.
Yeah, isn't it funny when the
Yeah.
relationship's all new? and
Isn't it
everything's
cute
great?
when they're new?
Yep.
You new people. Where it's like still exciting to kiss them instead of like, honey, I can smell crap in your beard.
Oh.
And when you're new, like your girlfriend would call her parents and say, "Oh, it's so sweet. Stench tried to get ponies for his niece's party."
Yeah.
And when you're old, she calls and goes, Stench's ponies didn't show. That's
Stench's
great.
Yeah,
Isn't
now,
that great?
even your mother-in-law heckled.
Everyone
your
heckled me,
ponies
and they're
'cause
still heckling me.
Stench tried to get the ponies and they didn't show.
Oh.
That's what she said.
I think she called you a fat idiot, if I remember correctly.
Stench fat idiot. How you say?
El gordo moron.
El stupido.
All right, things that you want to burn or destroy of your partner, I think is the next like little side note,
that where we're
sidebar.
going?
Yeah, don't you think? I mean, I know I have snowboards. I wouldn't mind.
Oh my God, I have a room full of stuff my wife would love to burn.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you're monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have so much crap she hates.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
She hates
anything
everything.
that's ours, anything that's
Yeah.
yours, they hate.
Exactly.
Oh, that's not true,
Oh, yes, it is.
babies.
Oh, okay,
No, it's
snowboard
true.
girl, you know that's the one thing he truly loves. And what's the first thing you want to mulch?
Well, because I'm sick of hearing about it. That's why.
I have a question
Okay,
for you.
I've been to your house. He's like me. Your man has a little room with all his stuff wedged in there, and all your stuff is that whole house.
Let's turn.
So he has. Remember, he has a. What do you guys call it?
You can't play. You're
The Hard
guilty.
Rock Cafe. buffet
Yeah, a little
upstairs.
Hard Rock.
Exactly.
He has his own little hard. I don't have hard rock.
I
little
have a
room.
question.
What?
What of let's turn this to a positive.
Okay.
What of the things
we're
that he
fighting.
brought when you joined households do you like?
Well, now,
see,
wait,
there's
now let
nothing.
me think. Let me think. What do I like that he brought into the house
Yes.
that I like?
George
It
Foreman
shouldn't be
grill.
that hard.
Yep.
Let me get back to you,
See?
Jack. It's
See?
really hard.
They don't
to-
like
Like
anything
anything.
attached
I
to
do-
us.
No.
That was not the angle. The angle was things that he talks about way too much.
But the truth is, you don't like anything that's ours.
Right.
I like little baby ducks,
Like
old pickup trucks,
I love
songs
my
about
computer.
something.
I love my video games. All my TV at the time. All my stuff, which I love, she hates. It's all ugly, and we have to get
Right.
rid of it.
Well, our stuff has snowboard stickers on it,
Or-
so I don't count.
Or you want to buy some kind of identity craft box or shelf unit that covers it up,
Yeah.
and we can keep it inside that
Okay,
thing
we
that's covered.
did buy those, and they're awesome.
Right.
See, I have that too.
It's okay if you have your stuff as long as it's locked away behind something.
I have an armoire
Right,
that has all my
exactly.
crap in it.
Here's Katie. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Hi. What do you want to destroy of your husband's?
I want to destroy all of his jerseys, all of his footballs, everything that has to do with sports.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Is it a certain team that he's in love with?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh my God! Sunday night, the Hall of Fame game is coming on. Football starts this Sunday night.
Oh, joy.
I know, don't remind me. No, you have no idea. This is when I lose my boyfriend. Like, this is when I pretty much am not in a relationship. I mean, my boyfriend has a better relationship with his sports teams than he does with me.
Katie, you should read him this new survey I was just reading just now. And it said
What's
that 90% of men who like football are homosexuals.
Oh no, it does not. You're a liar.
Wouldn't it be crazy if all of a sudden we could buy Cuban cigars?
Oh,
That might happen.
I know. Castro has a bellyache or something, and he's in the
He
hospital.
transferred power to his brother.
And his brother's old codge man.
Yeah, his brother's no spring chicken.
Yeah, what is he, like 90?
I don't think he's
Something
that
like
old.
that. He's like, his 80th birthday is August 13th.
Man,
Yeah.
it would be fun to be able to go there. I'd like to go there.
Wait.
No, that's Castro's, I bet. His brother looked like to be in his 60s. At least from-
Castro's 80?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Castro's old.
Castro-
Oh,
old.
it says younger brother. Raul.
Raul?
Anyway, so Cuba, a bunch of crap going on. People celebrating in the streets because Ding Dong, he's almost dead. Anyway, and then you guys, shocker, it's this time of day where we usually have a guest on the show.
No. It's this time of day where we usually have a guest 20 minutes ago on this show.
Where we have a guest booked to join our little happy show. You guys have been privy to it over and over. And so what we do instead is we call Amy Sugarman.
We should be basking in our Ty Pennington afterglow at this
Calling
point.
he's going to call any second.
You know
I
what
just-
is weird is I heard he was going to call any second 19 minutes ago.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing. I just called his people on the emergency number, and she's like, he called. And then I said, he didn't call.
Yeah.
And they've been teasing it. So she's calling back, and she's going to say he needs to call right now. So
Wait,
want me to
so
call
you
her?
still
You
have
wanna-
to wait for another person to call you before we
well,
get Ty
unless you
Pennington?
guys want to
You
patch
suck.
her in. You could patch. Did someone just say I suck?
Yeah, every day we have to go through this.
You suck.
Well, this is their mistake. They're running late. I'm trying
Do
desperately
you remember
to fix
what
it.
happened when Lionel Richie was late? Jamie killed him.
I know, and I don't want to kill Ty because I want him to be our friend again. So let me see what I can do.
You know,
I'm going to work on it.
when they say bad relationships with celebrities, it's your fault.
Yep.
But how?
Yeah,
But
totally.
99% of the time.
Oh,
No, no,
20
no.
minutes now we were supposed to have Ty.
I can tell you right now, 100% of the guests on this show today late.
Yep,
Yes, but yesterday, 100% on time.
No.
because we didn't have any.
No.
Yeah, we had David Foster. Oh, David Foster was late.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
We had the firefighter twins. Were they on time?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we held them for
All
an
right,
hour.
anyway, I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
Thanks.
you run the show more than you help it. Have you ever noticed that?
Oh, man.
oh, gosh. Okay, let me try and fix this. I'm going to try and fix this.
Why?
She's your friend.
She's
No,
not my
you
friend.
don't
She's
encourage
the
her.
fat guy's
That's
friend.
not my friend.
It is
No,
your friend.
When you were gone, I fought with her every day, and I hated her.
No, she's your friend.
No, I hate
you
her.
guys have that cutesy little flirt thing. Like, we don't like each other, but we really like each
No,
other.
I have the one with, like, I hate her.
Jack, don't they have the flirty like
are
this?
flirty.
Jack, why do you turn
And
on me?
Monica, come here. Monica's Switzerland.
I fought with her like crazy. Monica's a spy.
No, Monica's
Yeah, Monica
Switzerland.
is a spy.
Monica, don't you think
Spy.
that we don't like each other?
have that third grade, I don't like you,
just
but I love you.
Yeah, ooh, but I love you.
What's wrong with you?
See?
You do.
No, I don't. I hate her.
Yes, you do.
When Jamie was gone, how bad did I hate her and fight with her?
Gig, Alex. I'm just bringing in people. They'll tell. I don't
You
like
can't bring
you.
in the two gay
We're
guys.
witnesses.
I don't like you. Oh.
The gay twins can't comment on this. They don't know about heterosexual flirting.
You know,
offended that you. No.
one's gay, one's stupid. Duh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Which one? I don't know. But anyway, all right. So, what do you guys? Don't you think that?
Such a hater.
Yeah. But don't you think they have the?
Proven as we walked in.
Don't you think that they have the? I don't love you, but I like you. Or I don't like you, but I love you. With Amy Sugarman.
Oh, shut up, gay.
Isn't it like all
You wouldn't know.
cute? Why?
Because he's gay guy. He only knows about gay guy flirting.
No, he doesn't. He knows to see when the guy does. Yeah. Anyway, and now somebody's gonna be on hold and thinking you're calling him. You know.
Well, Gig is telling me this, and I'm telling you, I do not flirt with that girl.
You flirt with
I
her.
hate that girl. And she ruins our show, and it's your friend, not mine.
All right. So hopefully, thank you, Gig, for everybody knows
Jack
that
thinks
you're
you're turning on me again.
secretly in love with her. Everybody knows.
I think she's probably more Jamie's friend, but I do think you're secretly in love with her.
I think you're secretly in love with her.
So.
There's so many other people I'm secretly in love with, and she is not one of them.
All right, ladies and
Speaking
gentlemen.
of Gig.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's one of our favorite shows ever.
Yes!
It's called Extreme Makeover, the Home Edition. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it because, God, it's popular.
They run it like crazy.
It's on ABC Sunday nights at 8 o'clock. You know him, you love him. It's Ty Pennington.
Hey!
Hey, what's happening?
Hi, Happy. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you guys?
Well, good. First
We're
of all,
not good, Ty. We're fighting in here.
I have to tell you that show, Extreme Makeover Home Edition, it's depressing to me.
Well, it can be kind of sad, but it always ends on a happy note.
No, I don't mean about the families and stuff like that, because they always end up at it's great.
With
And yes, I
awesome
do
house.
tear up when they get a house. I mean the stuff you guys do with people's bedrooms and like especially kids' themes
Yeah,
rooms.
it's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty. Well, dude, that's the greatest part about the job is actually using your creativity and actually coming up with something really cool, but then giving it to somebody who really, really deserves it. It's so awesome and rewarding, man. It's great.
I deserve it, Ty.
But I saw somebody's.
Yeah, make me cry.
I don't know. Do you guys do fat guy rooms?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, we haven't yet, but that's a great thought.
yeah, maybe you guys should do because I have a fat guy contender in the room.
Okay, hold on. I'm serious, and this is in all seriousness
Yes.
because, and we've been talking about this on the show today, that my wife, we got married, and I'm now in one room. We have a big house, and I'm in one little tiny room that's my room. I need extreme home makeover in just my room, in my guy room.
Wow, things do sound crowded. Well, I mean there's lots of stuff you got to do when you have a small room, man. Space is everything. That's why you got to get all kinds of cool storage things that can, whether they roll around, open them up, throw things in. I mean, I'm a big fan of that, man. Get rid of all that clutter, dude. You got to. You're not gonna be able to find your clothes.
Well, and because what's happening is in the world today is that men are being moved to the garage or to a little spare room or to a loft.
Yeah.
And so we were thinking that maybe you guys should do an addition on men that are kicked to the curb in the home.
Our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man's room.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not kidding because it's kind of sad because I moved
And
somebody
you did
to a
it
loft.
too.
Oh yeah, he's in the loft.
And
But
Jack just bought a house, and he has a loft in his new home.
yeah, it's kind of sad, but I don't know how women just dominate the whole house. It's ours. You guys bye-bye. But anyway, the thing is, the reason why you're here is because they're doing simplysearscollege.com. What is that?
Well, it's a pretty cool website that they came up with to kind of make, going to college a little easier. Obviously, it's tough on not only the kids, but the parents too. But the cool thing is, you could go there and get all the stuff to turn your dorm into a cool pad, whether it's the bedding, of course, the mini fridge. But they've done something cool. They've actually gotten real college students to go in there and kind of tell their stories of being a freshman, going through what you got to go through, not only, using communal bathrooms, but, sharing the
a room with a roommate. I remember my brother went to college. I get a phone call from him. It's like, man, they gave me a roommate, and the guy collects rats. It's kind of frightening. And so, yeah, I mean, you never know what's going to happen. But at least this website lets you kind of prepare for that and gets all the cool things to turn your dorm room into a home.
Like a keg cozy?
Exactly, like a.
Yeah, Jack. I mean, the weird things you can do. Origami with beer cans.
You know he's got cool stuff.
Windmills.
Yeah, you can. You know what? It's crazy. Ty can make a bedspread out of beer cans.
Right.
That's not a bad thought.
Oh, you
or
know?
beer tabs.
Yeah.
Make pillows out of the beer tabs.
Oh,
I like
remember
where we're headed.
those? Yeah, those were fun. Yeah, and the whole curtains. I remember people made curtains.
And the Corona chandelier that every Mexican restaurant has.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ty's like, I don't know what to say. I'm just working
He's
for
like, you'll
Sears.
find none of that on the website.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that is on the website.
Right.
But I'm sure there's a link.
Right, absolutely. And I do think we have a different angle with the, I know you guys do touching great stories, but really we should think about doing the fat guy story where, a guy is so obese that like you have to like widen the hallways. And,
Oh my God.
And then Richard
That's
Simmons
awesome.
Richard Simmons comes running in going, oh my God,
Oh my God! And Ty's special project on the house could be like the slide, because when the firemen have to come and haul Fatty away, they always have to cut the walls out. Ty puts a special slide in where we just dump them down to the ambulance.
The airplane slide, like they put on the wing of an airplane that'll just pop out your window.
Ty, we got ideas, man.
Yeah, I could tell. They're big ideas.
We are idea guys here at the Radio Ranch. I don't know what they told you, but they probably said they're idea guys. Did they sell it to you like that?
Oh, yeah, big ideas. I like it.
All right, you guys, make sure you watch Extreme Makeover Home Edition again Sunday nights, 8 o'clock on ABC, and then log on to simplysearscollege.com. That's simplysearscollege.com. Thank you, Ty.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Ty. See you later.
My God, you guys! So they just built a new building right across from us. So we're trying to make friends with the floor right across from us.
It's the CW network that's in there so far,
and they won't look at us.
I lifted up my shirt, and that lady turned back around and turned her back to me, right back to her
The
desk.
lady with the white pants?
Yes. No, the other lady that was talking.
Oh.
Talkie face.
Because we're trying to make friends on the floor right across from us.
Yeah, it's not going well.
Jump up and down or something. Maybe they'll see you.
There's two guys sitting way too close together at their desk.
I know.
That's
What'd you call them?
creepy.
Snuggle buddies?
Snuggle buddies.
Yeah, because we could see right into. I mean, they built this building. It's crazy layout. They built it right directly across from us, and we can look right into their windows.
Yep, facing the other offices.
There's a hot lady in white pants. I have our first crush in the new building.
Is that right?
Yes.
I don't even know if I have white pants.
I know I don't have one.
You only have a month left to wear them. Huh?
Oh, you did.
How do I know that?
You did this thing. He's doing this thing all day today where he's gay.
Yeah, he is really gay today.
You're the gayest man of all.
I'm the picture of gayness.
Well, because then you told me about how Alanis Morissette and her boyfriend are back together. I'm like, dude.
That's not gay. That's gossip.
Yeah, and guess who really likes gossip? The gays.
Girls. And I'm all about the ladies.
Okay. I have a test for you.
God, I can't even say that with a straight face.
When you're drinking with your buddies watching the debut of football this weekend or whatever.
Sunday.
Bring up that Alanis info and see who cares.
Okay, Alanis and
Ryan Reynolds.
that Canadian boyfriend of hers, Ryan Reynolds, they were all rumored they broke up, but they've been going
Alanis
strong.
is Canadian,
and they're
too.
back here. I know, but they're a Canadian couple, which is pretty rare.
Right.
And they are here,
Pretty rare.
unless you're in Canada.
I don't know. That Alana or the other
Avril
Avril
Lavigne.
Lavigne married
Yeah.
a Canadian, and she's
Are
Canadian
we
too.
really going to play the game Sweep in the
Oh,
Nation?
yes. I'll go.
Canadian
Canadian
couples?
Canadian couples.
Jesus.
Pam Anderson should have married a Canadian.
I mean, look, I ruined
Detroit's
the
close
7
to
o'clock
Canada.
hour this morning. I ruined this. Please don't ruin the 9 o'clock hour.
Anyway, Alanis and Ryan Reynolds have been seen, and they were in Brentwood over the weekend, and they were going to a restaurant called K & Days, and they were photographed, and they were holding hands, walking across the street.
What is wrong with you? You know,
I know so much stuff I should know.
Shaw.
Gossipy crap.
Here's the thing, and I don't know if you guys have that. Sometimes our husbands, our boyfriends do homosexual things, and they don't know. I mean, does your wife worry that that you're a homosexual?
No, not really, but she does. But it's funny, she comes to me and asks me for
the
gossip.
joke is, it's just when that's in my...
Right. She does come to me and say, what's going on in gossip?
Your
And
wife
I'm like,
does?
oh my God, guess what? Huh? And I dish to her.
I think my boyfriend's gay because he lines up his shoes.
Yeah, that's pretty gay.
It is gay. He
Mine are just in the closet in a big pile.
Yeah, exactly, like you. But the thing is that he puts them together and they're always lined up. Like he lines them up.
Yeah,
totally
real
gay.
Anal.
He's a little anal.
Yeah.
Does he organize his closet by color?
He hasn't done that yet because it's
Okay.
all T-shirts.
All right.
And sweatshirts and stuff. But
Hey, I've seen it on Cribs where some of those guys have T-shirts all lined up by color.
oh, I think they have people to do that. We don't have people.
Oh, there's somebody whose job
I
that
think
is?
I saw
Okay.
that Mariah Carey one. She has people. She has people that like dress her and strap in her shoes. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
I
she's
saw
a
in
drink
Cribs.
holder. Remember?
Huh?
Mariah has a drink holder.
In her dressing room?
No, so a person that holds a drink for her when she's
Ah.
thirsty because Mariah can't put, that big hoof up there to hold on to a Coke can. Guy's got like, here you go, Mariah.
But I think like Alex might be a homosexual because he has so much hair product.
Oh, he's all about his looks and his little
Yeah,
outfits.
yeah.
He's very metro, as they like to say.
Yeah, we've all got something gay about us.
And Jax,
Oh.
of course, is his big.
Hey, everything about me is gay. I like to go gay for a day and just have a whole day of being
Is there
for a day.
anything that your wife says that you have or do that's totally gay?
Oh, she says it all the time. What I'm trying to think, though, but it's not my
Right.
appearance.
It's not appearance?
It's not about taking care of myself or being neat. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I don't have that one either.
Is it like how you lick an ice cream cone,
Oh,
Jack?
God.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a visual I didn't want in my head.
Well, like Stench, I mean, he's totally gay because of the way he orders food, like a bitch.
No, that's
Oh,
picky.
yeah.
That's not gay.
That is gay.
Yeah.
Most men I know just order.
No, and
Right.
if I was gay, I would be doing the reverse of how I order. I'm like all meat and bread,
No,
no,
no.
veggies.
Hold on.
Gay guys are all about the veggies and healthy stuff.
That's not true.
Hold on, Mrs.
They're
Stench.
healthy.
This is how I'll take the, bacon cheeseburger, but no onions or any kind
no
of sauce
mayo.
on it. And I need my French fries well
Plain.
done.
But let me tell you about Alanis Morissette because I'm not homosexual.
I know about gossip. That's the gayest thing I do, and I do watch girly TV
I mean,
shows.
think about
Oh,
what
wait.
if your
Highlights.
dad's like so manly. What if your dad knew that you were a picky eater, A, and then B, knew you knew gossip?
They
And
know
then you
I'm
get
a picky
highlights.
eater. I've been a picky eater my whole life. This
Yeah,
isn't
but
a
that
new
you
thing.
knew that, and you got highlights in your hair. What would your pops think of that?
I don't know. I don't talk to him much.
He'd say, "You fruitcake.
He
You
would.
got
He'd call you a
highlights in
fruitcake.
your hair. You're a fruitcake." That's what he would say. Let's call your dad and tell him you got highlights.
You
and
tired of one of them damn fruitcakes? Hanging out with them radio fruitcakes.
See?
Yep.
I'm telling. I think you're even gayer than Gig because he doesn't even get highlights in his hair.
He dyes his hair.
He does?
Yes, he does. Get in here.
Does he
To
dye
cover
it?
the gray, though.
Yeah,
That's
and
manly.
that's what I do too.
That's manly. That's not highlights.
Do you highlight your hair?
I have never put
See?
any product like that in my hair. This
See?
is natural, baby.
You don't dye your hair? You don't cover gray
Never
spots?
have, never have.
No, see?
I've never had a manicure.
Look,
ever.
and he's gay. What does
What are
that
you
make
saying?
you? A fag.
No, that makes me a very sexy fat metro man.
He's not even cool enough to be gay. I mean, you're like over gay.
I gotta put highlights in my hair because I have gray, and I have gray in my
Oh,
beard.
God.
Look how gray my beard is right now because it doesn't have
Look, his
stuff in
is
it.
gray, and it totally looks.
He's distinguished.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wants to be a distinguished homo. I want to be a don't look as old as I am homo.
Oh, but he said homo.
Yeah, exactly. That's admitting, yep, his love for the gays. Hey, you know what? Do you want to be America's next top bottom?
Oh, oh wow.